Hello giant pumpkin growers and giant pumpkin lovers, and welcome to Willowdale's backyard mini farm. And this segment today is going to be on watering your giant pumpkin plant. As you can see, I've got the water going there, and it's really only covering one little section of vine, probably about 3 feet, one little section of the main vine there. And if you look a little closer, you'll see we have wood chips. Now, there are multiple benefits to using wood chips in your garden and in your giant pumpkin patch, but the main advantage, as I can see it, is the wood chips retain water. So you spend less time watering, and you maximize the amount of water that you can get into the ground and into your pumpkin plant. The pumpkin plant roots, you want to keep them moist throughout the growing season. Not waterlogged, but just want to keep them moist. And so the wood chips are a great way to accomplish that. And if you want to know more about using wood chips, I would highly suggest checking out the wonderful little movie called Back to Eden by Paul Gauci. And you can get that on the internet, on YouTube. And Paul really elucidates all the benefits of using wood chips, and just how really easy they make it to garden using wood chips. So I'd highly recommend that. That's Back to Eden by Paul Gauci. You can check that out on YouTube. Now back to the watering of your giant pumpkin plant. So what I like to do is to water little segments at a time, maybe 15 to 20 minutes at each segment, along the main vine. So that's all the way along, right up until a couple feet before your pumpkin. You guys can see that there's a pumpkin down there. Okay, so that way you're making sure that the vine and the roots are getting water all the way along, right from the stump end, the beginning of your pumpkin plant, all the way, like I say, to the pumpkin. Now, as for the amount of water, I was never sure how much water you should be watering or how much water you should be giving to your giant pumpkin plant. But Diana over at Howard Dill's farm recommended that I use about 40 gallons a day during the heat. Now that's assuming that you're not getting much rain, which has been the case this year in 2015. We've had an absolutely fantastic summer. Not too much rain and lots of sun. So if you're getting that kind of weather, you want to get 40 gallons of water onto your pumpkin plant main vine there, okay? Now let's just walk over quickly to the pumpkin. And you can have a look-see at how our pumpkin is doing. The banana's there for perspective, of course, so you can get an idea of how big he is. And I weighed him in using the pumpkin weight estimator calculator online. I weighed him in at about 260 odd pounds yesterday. So he's still growing about 7-8 pounds a day, and we're now into the beginning of September. So I suspect there's a very good chance he's going to be over 300 pounds when all said and done. And so we're pretty excited about that. This is my biggest guy yet. His name is King David. So there he is. And I've been watering pretty much every day during this heat. I've been watering 40 gallons or more. I basically have the hose on for a few hours, and like I say, just try and water all the way along the vine and keep those roots moist, just the way the pumpkin likes it. Okay folks, and if you need any more help, or you want to get some great seeds like the seeds I got this year, I would definitely recommend again to visit Howard Dill's farm, and they're online too. That's Howard Dill's farm. Okay, until next time, happy growing. Dum dum. dum, 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 dum. That's over and out from Willowdale's backyard farm.